Sheila, you're up first. It's the Monster Bug.
What? I'm Sheila, I'm 67 years old, and I'm from Cedar Hill, Texas. I'm the social media granny of the car community. I've never had passion before until I went to a drift event with my son. I saw some 350Zs drifting. 4 days later, I bought one.
Sheila, you'll be working out of the red garage. What's the name of your build?
Monster Bug.
Okay.
We're gonna go monster big. I want a huge motor. Instead of putting it in the back, let's put it in the front and make it massive.
I like it.
Yes, you're talking our language right here.
Like he's ready to chew up the road.
We have to build a frame underneath it to hold that big, massive engine. That's the way to do it. And that is my specialty.
Tres cutrice, amores.
It's hot work, this.
We're like searching right now. Dissect the car.
It's Texas versus Texas, and these builds are gonna be big. Over in the red garage, we've got Sheila, who is transforming her 70 VW Beetle into the Monster Bug. She's trying to incorporate the Texas horned lizard and turn this into something we have never seen before.
We are dissecting a beetle to make a lizard.
Oh my God, dude.
We got a lot of work to do. We are not just customizing an existing car, we are building a car from scratch.
If they want to move that engine from the back to the front, they're going to have to build a whole new chassis.
I completely forgot how small this motor is.
You want a big engine?
No, we're gonna have a monster.
It's a little tiddler.
Monster motor.
It needs room for that V8 engine. So we gotta chop off the front. Okay.
All right. Oh my God. Bye. If we look at the head,
I really like the two
big
big
horns,
horns, but I don't want it to look like a longhorn, you know what I'm saying?
oh yes. I am from Miami, Florida. I'm a full-time artist, painting murals, sculptures. I hope to create a car that was never seen before, and it's pretty freaking cool. I love lizards. I'm just enamored with your design.
The reason I decided on a monster bug is I had a really rough childhood. My goal as a child was to be independent and strong enough to be able to leave.
This car means a lot for Sheila, the way to independence, you know, to her strength, to stepping into her power. And like, I resonate with that.
The monster is like me breaking free,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
What you're talking about right now, I feel it very strong, so, wow. The first step is taking the sketch that I did, and I'm getting ready to cut the foam. I know right now might not look like what it's gonna look like later. It's fun, but it's also really risky because the moment you cut the wrong way, how are you gonna go back? Yeah, okay, so we have to cut all of this. And it kind of goes like this too. It's a big responsibility because if the head doesn't look right, the car is not gonna look right.
Okay.
Little by little, baby. It's gonna get there. This is gonna take a while.
What's up, red garage?
I am working on a chassis to make sure we got room for the motor, everything like that.
So you're gonna make a new frame for the car that the body's gonna sit on.
Yes.
It's real ambitious. I mean, it's gotta be measured perfectly, and you have less than a week.
But yeah, starting from scratch, but you know, this is what we do. We can pull it off.
The red team is making an entirely new chassis from scratch.
That's a big task. You can't just put a big V8 in something without strengthening everything around it. They're gonna have to build a whole new chassis, and I really hope they're doing their measuring, because if they cut it wrong, they're not gonna be able to cut again, and they're gonna have to do more work to fix that.
You know, I really hope they pull this off because Hot Wheels has a long history of cars with animal features, but we've never had a Texas horned lizard, so I'm really excited to see this one.
Go look over there.
That one's closer.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get this chassis under the car and see how it fits.
This is the moment of truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Hold on. That's definitely metal to metal contact there.
somewhere the math got off. If this body does not fit on this chassis, this build is going to be a total disaster.
This is the important bit. We're marrying the body to the chassis.
This is literally a make or break moment for the red garage.
Oh.
Can you imagine doing all that work and then it doesn't fit?
We've got to cut that out. I'm going to chop this bit out of the way, meaning that the body can move down onto our new chassis.
Ready to come down,
All right,
Steve?
ready?
All right, let's do it.
Wow, just like a glove.
Ah, success! Woo! Yeah, baby!
What do you think about Sheila's monster bug? Changing the entire look adds a big risk.
They pulled the body off of it,
A whole new chassis for it.
exposed engine, insane lizard sculpture that they want to put on the front of it.
It could end up looking like a monster, but if they don't execute it, it could end up looking like a salamander instead of a Texas horned lizard.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited right now.
My biggest concern for the monster bug is it's either going to be really, really cool or it might look really silly. So they have to find that right balance.
Come here a minute. I have an idea.
All right, cool.
Let's distress the car.
I like it.
Ready?
Sheila comes out with an armload of hammers.
Hit the car.
Really?
We're gonna do what?
The Texas horned lizard is my inspiration for my design. I want to be scaly looking and rugged. They were so happy to do it.
Bust the car!
Let's help them out. My turn.
Oh, they're beating up our car.
Okay.
My turn. What are we gonna do,
Oh, I
guys?
don't know. Hey, here's the thing. It's an element.
Could we make spikes pop up? Like the big spike goes on like this. These hold it in place, and then we just run a shaft through it.
And you'll have a lever inside the car,
Yeah.
and they come up.
I love your idea. So the plan is to move these spikes at the front of the car.
As you probably know, when the Texas horned lizard get intimidated, they actually squirt blood out of their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought since we're gonna use the headlights for the eyes on this car,
Uh-huh.
I would make you some red flashing lights.
I'm starting to see the vision of my design, so I'm getting really excited.
You know what? My granddad also taught me to drive in a Volkswagen Beetle.
What?
Himself, exactly.
My grandfather didn't work on cars, but he taught me how to change a tire. He taught me how to check the oil.
I'm glad that we're gonna make something cool that, you know, he would think was cool too.
Okay, I don't want to cry.
Oh, I understand, I understand.
Horns are going to go pow like that. To make the horns move, we need rods, pivots, levers, the whole works. It's just a case of thinking it through.
Red Garage making moves, I see.
We are.
The life-size Hot Wheels twin mill has a moving canopy. Can you tell me more about the moving element of this build?
These horns will be inserted onto these rods here.
Sheila, you wanna do the honor of moving the parts?
I don't know if it's going to work.
Here we go.
Like a dinosaur.
It looks like you made the mechanism by hand.
Do you guys think this is gonna work?
There's a certain element of worry, I would say.
Yeah.
Time is your biggest issue, and it looks like you're running out of it. So you should probably get back to work.
Yeah, get out of here.
Sheila, you're up first. It's the monster bug. It is a monster.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You guys rock! Oh, yeah. Oh, you were amazing. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was mind-blowing. Oh my gosh! Oh! There's so many little details that I'm noticing. It's got my license plates on it! My grandfather's license plates. My grandfather is a piece of that car.
Where did you start and where did we end up here?
This is a 1970 Volkswagen Bug, and this beautiful car that we created is the Monster Bug. And we extended the chassis to accommodate the Monster engine.
And it sounds as mean as it looks.
It represents independence. It represents moving forward. The spikes on the side of its head, they move, they come forward.
What a great way to incorporate that twist from the twin mill.
Here goes nothing.
Ready?
Look at that. Your lizard comes to life.
It's alive!
Wow.
Sheila is so happy. This car means so much to her.
Hurt, why don't you start?
I feel like you guys did a fantastic job making the Monster Bug a monster. The way Claudia built this head, adding spikes all over the top of this thing, that was wild. But when you look at this thing from the front, I feel like there's no shape. So I kind of wish you guys added bigger spikes in the back to give the rear some shape. But all in all, you guys did a wonderful job.
Dalal, what do you think of the Monster Bug?
There's a lot to love about this build, from the anthropomorphic head of the lizard itself. I mean, look at those eyes. It's such an iconic Hot Wheels feature that's hypnotized me.
My favorite thing about the car, to put a water-cooled Monster V8 on a custom chassis that you knocked out in a few days, that's ridiculous and so original. But this Bug is not perfect. Hurt made the point about the shape. I do know that it's a lizard, but there is a lot of landscape on the side of that car where I think I might have maybe make some bigger spikes, something to give it a little more shape. And to be honest, I feel like we're missing a monster tail.
I'm a bundle of nerves right now. I'm hoping that it's going to be enough.